Well, hey there. Happy Thursday. My name is Denise. I'm a stylist for Color Street, and I'm doing makeup today. Makeup today, mani tomorrow. And I can't decide my next mani. So do I want to do mixed mani, all one color, glitters only, solids only? I don't know. Help me. Also, hair update. This is like, I think week 3 or 4 with the bonnet. And I mean, come on. Where's the breakage? I mean, okay, the grays are weird. They're always going to be weird. But I mean, everything is so much better. I'm still madly in love with the bonnets. It's the Velanico bonnet that you've been seeing everywhere. Velanico. I am in love. So I'm going to just do a quick little hair thing too. Hang on. I'm in a mood for purple today, but my shirt has purple and like peachish things going on. So I'm going to do that, I think. If I can get it to work. You know what? I need to stand it further away, but then I have to hair later. Okay, hold on. I'll do the hair later. All right, makeup. I'm going to be using my awesome Color Street mascara, which I'm still in love with. And my eyeshadow palette today is going to be Milani's Gilded Terra, which the paint is coming off, but I figured today, based on what I'm wearing, that this would look really cool. All right, but first, brows. I'm going to either say or show everything I'm using. This is Wet n Wild Micro Brow in Brunette. And there's my mirror. I'm still getting up really early. It's been crazy busy, which is good. I like being busy because A, I'm not bored, and B, busy buys stuff, you know? Pays the bills, lets me have a life. Busy is good. Something I have discovered in my travels and that I've heard, and is especially true for me, is that your brows are sisters, but they're not twins. Every time I try to get them to look more symmetrical or like, not identical, but every time I try to get them to look like each other, I blow it. I put too much. Oh, I need to trim. Okay, look at that, super long. I mean, come on, really? Yeah, okay, hold on. Do I even have, no, I don't. All right, this one here is like, okay, can you see that? All right, if I don't, it's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on. All right. And see, there's the other half of it way up here. I mean, seriously, that. It's like an eyelash on my eyebrow. But see, now it'll lay better, I think. My dad, oh my God, dad brows. Dad brows are funny. My boyfriend has dad brows too. They're super long. And he's like, no one will trim them and I can't hold the scissors straight. Can you do it for me? I'm like, oh my God, of course I will. He was so cute when he asked me. He was like embarrassed. And I said, okay. There's no need for embarrassment, all right? I shave my face, okay? You don't need to be embarrassed about your brows, honey. It's really okay. So, good enough. All right. That part of the brows are done. I'm still going to put some gel on in a little bit. Okay, Fit Me Madame Poreless in Translucent. I don't want to do the concealer thing on my lids today. I don't want to work that hard. But I do have like moisturizer and skincare, so I want to just make that, put a little of this down as a base so that it doesn't crease. I don't think my lids are particularly oily, but I just don't like creasing. Who wants that? I know I don't. Okay, so our Milani palette, and these are all named. I'm gonna start with this one right here called Bloom. It's gonna be my, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I just dumped everything out. I have it all right here. Where's my brush? Here it is. Let's throw some Bloom down first. It's gonna be the base. And I wanna put a little bit of it up higher up here so that you can still see it after everything else goes on. Our backgammon tournament is next week, the LA Open, and I'm gonna be playing in the Wonder Woman event. That should be fun. And the lady that runs it, her name is Candace, and I love her. She's amazing. She asked me what I was gonna be putting on my nails, and I said red and gold, so it'll probably be Tokyo Lights and something else, but I need to do something between now and then. And it's also going to be Flag Day, officially. May 14th, look it up in my videos. On May 14th, I did American flags. I did the patriotic parade. Manny, it's like, yeah, I'm an airhead. Because Flag Day is June 14th, not May 14th. Don't! And I just realized something. I need to throw a little moisturizer on. I forgot earlier. I did my, the first thing I put on when I get out of my shower is jojoba oil on my face. And then I have rosacea, which is really clearing up, by the way. It's much better than it was. But then I put the rosacea goop on. But I forgot to put the moisturizer on. I just used CeraVe. The CeraVe in the blue tub. It has no fragrance. It has nothing that bothers anything. So, oh wait, do I want to? Yeah, okay. Trying to remember what I wanted to put on my lips. I just pulled it out too. Okay. So that's going to sink in while I finish my eyes. So I got Bloom, and then now I'm going to go with this one down here, which is called Good to Grow. And, oh, she pretty. Beautiful. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to blend, which is why I'm using my finger. Oh, sorry. Was I like this? I'm sorry if I was. I don't want to do that. I need to do a little cleanup, I know. Well, yeah, let me do that first. Might as well. And I just use these little wipies from Target. They're the ones that are the compared to Neutrogena version. All right, let's get the other eye. And my skin on my eyelids is super crinkly and wrinkly and all of that, which is why I always I have to raise my eyes and I have to look down. Because if I don't, then it doesn't go where it's supposed to. All right, that's good. And as always with me, trust the process. It was like when I was using liquid polishes still in the brush. I could never get it to make a good, around my cuticle, I would get it everywhere. And it's like, I would tell myself, damn it, why? Why can't I just get it to go? So I ended up getting these little remover pens that you had, and then I could clean up around. But it'd be so much nicer if I could just do it right the first time, but that never happens. So, all right, good. Now, there's really, I like to put a little, like something in the middle most days. That's just blend it a little bit more right there. But I don't really have a light glittery, well, no, this is, no. Yeah, that's the one thing this palette is missing. It does have this one, but it's more of a gold, and I don't want to put gold, I think. Yeah, I don't want to put that one. You know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just go with that. And what I'm also going to do is blend a little bit more of the bloom shade up here now that I've got the purple on. Good. Okay. The other thing I need to know is when exactly did this happen? Seriously. Oh my goodness. I don't remember seeing that a minute ago. And now you see why I do my foundation last. There's always cleanup. I always have to do something like that. All right. But how did I miss that? I mean, I apologize. When I'm watching someone do their makeup and there's like a big something like right here, and they leave it and they do the thing and they leave it and they leave it and they leave it, and then it's like 85 minutes later and they're like, oh yeah, sorry. It's like, no, get rid of that. It makes me crazy. That and like this little thing right here, you know, or like if, and they do their whole thing and I'm like, give me scissors, fix that. I know we shouldn't be perfect all the time, but I don't know. So I apologize for making you endure that blotch up there without me seeing it. Because if I was watching this, it would make me crazy. It's like, how did she not see that? I don't know. I can't tell you. And if it doesn't bother you, then maybe I'm just weird, which is a distinct possibility. And it's also why I give others such a broad brush of their own quirky weirdness, because everybody's weird. We all weirdos. So the sooner I figured that out, the happier I was, because I didn't put so much pressure on myself to like not be quirky and odd and strange. It's like, you know what? Not doing that anymore. No pressure, no stress. Life is beautiful. And this is my Color Street Triflex mascara. When this stuff launched 2 years ago, I did a playlist for it, 90 Days of Mascara. because it is on the pricey side. And I figured if I can make a tube last 90 days, I can justify it. Because before this stuff, I would be throwing out tubes after like a few weeks because they would get crunchy and, you know, dry and not easy to work with anymore. But this stuff, 90 full days, I could make it work because there's so much product on this brush that you don't have to keep dipping back into your tube, because every time you dip your tube, you just put air in the tube, and that's why it dries out. But if you just pull it out once and just keep flipping the brush, turn it over. See, there's a bristle, there's a row, there's another row, there's another row. And then that in the middle, all of this stuff right in there, that's more mascara. That's product. I mean, look at all of the rows. There's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 rows. Influencer hand. This is why we do that. We do this so that the camera focuses on the thing. Because if I go like that, then you can't see what I'm talking about. So anyhow, all of the rows, all of the product. And if you get a weird clumpy thing or whatever, or if it doesn't look like how you want it, flip the brush and fix it. Just keep flipping your brush. The one thing you don't need to do is keep dipping it back in there, because there's enough stuff on here. And what is with on the upper? Why do we do that? Because going like that does not affect my upper eyelid at all, but we still do it. I know why, because we weird. Oh, also, dog lovers out there. In Facebook, there's a group called Conversations I Have with My Dog. I started it a couple weeks ago. And I did it for all of the dog content. Funny dogs, silly dogs, dirty dogs, guilty dogs, happy dogs, you know, dancing to stuff with their tails and their butt wagging. Any dog content, go to Conversations I Have with My Dog in Facebook and hang out with us. It's fun. And when I was starting the group, the first day that I did it, I figured, okay, well, I'm going to just make it private for a minute and then I'll make it public after I'm done setting it up. It's private and I can't unprivate it. I don't know why. I think it's stupid, but sorry. So if you want to go in there, you've got to do the thing and just click yes, answer my questions, whatever. So dogs, because dogs are awesome. Oh, foundation is e.l.f. Soft Glam in, number 20, Fair Neutral. Oh, earrings off, because I always blend down. Then I get makeup on my earrings, and I don't want that. Can't have that. And I think I'm actually using less foundation by putting a blob on my hand and then dotting it on. I don't know if I am or not, but. And again, a trust the process moment. Yeah. And this foundation really does blend very nicely, but you'll see me in the next week or two. I'm going to start narrowing it down what foundation I'm going to try next, because I don't do wear tests. I probably could do a quick short showing you how the stuff wears, because it really doesn't wear that well. It's not marketed and billed as a long wearing foundation, so I can't really complain about it, but I just wish that it lasted longer. I wish it had more staying power. Because it really does look pretty. Oops. Here, where'd you come from? Excuse me. Oh, and there's another saying, excuse me, that reminds me, I can't remember the name of the channel, but this woman has a farm. She's got all these animals. And they're doing, you know, donkeys that are like, you are the inspiration for piñatas, she said to one of them, because he's eating her hat. And there's another one. She's got a horse, Chicken Elizabeth Nugget. They names their horse Chicken Elizabeth Nugget. This funny lady does. She's hilarious. I should probably link her channel just because she's funny and everybody should watch. I mean, if you have a minute and you're not doing anything, you know, just watch. Have a little fun. Chill out your day. Is that another hair? Yes, it is. Oh, that one was attached. Okay. All right, earrings can go back now. And I'm just going to set my foundation in a couple places using a little bit more of the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't like a lot of I say I don't like a lot of stuff on my skin as I'm putting more stuff on my skin. But I like to think that I use a light hand. I mean, all right, bronzer is going to be my almost done e.l.f. Primer Infused bronzer in, what is this? Forever Sun-Kissed. And I'm going to need more of this stuff pretty soon. I keep thinking it's going to, I mean, look at the cracks. There's cracks in there. But it's still here, still going. So I'm still going to keep using it. And then my, still hanging with my Essence Pure Nude Blush in Pink Flush. That's what this is. And I don't know. It has a nice sheen. You can see the sheen. It's not a glow. There's no glitter. It's just really pretty. My other favorite shade of this was called Pretty Peach, but the day that I went to get more of this, they didn't have it, so that's why I got the Pink Flush. All right, and highlighter is also another Essence product. The ink is gone, but look at this glow. It's called, it's Pure Nudes, Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. That's what it is. And this color is just called Be My Highlight. Very subtle. And as the day goes on and, you know, your skin, it warms to your skin, and it just, I always put a little on my brow bone too, just for a little. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, it looks like I'm done. I think I might need a tiny bit of brow gel. Oh, good. I'm actually slightly ahead of schedule. This is good. And this is e.l.f.'s Wow Brow in deep brown. It's this little tiny thing. Wow Brow. Or wait, hold on. I had it upside down. Okay, good, good. And on my lips, I'm going to just do my favorite NYX. See? No focus? Focus. No, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Tiramisu. NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. This is by far my favorite pink. It's just your lips, but better. Well, on me anyway. And that goes in my pocket. All right, we are done. And you know what? Maybe I could just, I was going to do 3 of these across the top of my head, but maybe I'll just do 2 instead. Yeah, let me just do 2. Nope, I got to do it standing up. I need to do it at my mirror where I can see everything. All right, well, that's it for today, everybody. Have an awesome day. If you get any ideas for my next mani, throw them in the comments. And yeah, this is SPF BFF, and I think it's pistachio gelato or prickly pear. And then I put Over the Moon on top. So I think this is day 7. I'm not sure. I don't even know what day it is half the time anymore because I'm working so much. But have a happy day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.